today, guys, we are going to go through arm day. So, obviously, you know me and Jake are both natties.
We haven't told you that.
Yeah, if you didn't know already. So we're going to be teaching you guys how to make your arms as big as possible naturally.
Like these, not those. 201 this morning.
201?
Today.
Fat bastard. What's 19 pound?
Right, so as you see, we have a full arm day, and the way that we start our arm day off is basically doing 2 tricep exercises, and then we go into 2 bicep exercises, so on and so forth. And we kind of like ping pong between triceps and biceps. To begin with, what we're looking at doing is working the tricep when it's shortened, so it's the exercise which basically places the most emphasis on or the most kind of load on the tricep when it is contracted, when it is short like this. And then obviously we do the same for the biceps. And then as the session progresses, what you'll see is we kind of do slightly different exercises which load up the tricep when it's longer, just because, you know, that's the best essentially way to train your arms. I find that there's not really like a best way to do like triceps or biceps first. It's just that generally triceps are the bigger muscle, so doing them first just makes a little bit more sense because they take a little bit more kind of energy. And I find that if your biceps get too much of a pump, it's quite difficult to like fully extend your arm. So yeah, that's basically why we do the triceps first. It just makes a little bit more sense, really. Try before you back.
So as Jake said previously, we like to ping pong between tricep, biceps. So we'll go like tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep. And like the order in which we do the exercises, we activate the muscle. Hang on. Cut. We activate the muscle. So we establish a connection. So for instance, on the triceps, we did the like single arm press down, all that kind of stuff. Then we isolate the muscle. We take just the tricep or just the bicep through its full range of motion, loading a little bit more weight, so you know you're isolating it, and then following that we annihilate. So we use things like drop sets, rest poses, pyramid sets, all that kind of shit, to really like, you know, maximize the damage on the muscle, and hopefully that will stimulate some growth so that we don't go on stage with little noodle arms. We go on with full bloody biceps, man, like Jake. Yeah, so with all these movements on this arm day, it is very much like a low impact day on our joints, just because the rest of the days we have like a push day, a pull day,
What else do we have? We have a back leg. It's a lot of rowing, a lot of pressing. So we already train like biceps and triceps like once this week already through doing those movements. So this literally session is just isolating the bicep and the tricep. So a lot of the movements you'll see are either elbow supported when it comes to curls, or they are movements where we have our elbows locked in place when we're doing triceps. What that does is like minimize the stress put on the joint and maximize kind of, you know, the fact that we're using the muscle that we're training. So with these here, the only joint that's moving is the elbow joint. We're going from like full extension to flexion. So yeah, it's the best way to get a really good connection with your kind of target muscle.
We've got a new dip machine, Ultra Flex, and honest to God, it's fantastic. Like fully adjustable, handles are adjustable, seats adjustable, knee pads adjustable, so you can really get locked in and, like, you know, isolate the tricep. Fucking hell.
With these ones here, obviously it's like kind of, I think it's really, really important to have an overhead tricep extension in there. They're really difficult to do compared to like a normal tricep thing, but like it's great for building the muscles to stabilize your shoulder. So it actually plays onto overhead presser movements, normal presser movements, anything that involves you pressing essentially. Like this really, really helps with it. The reason why on this one is I do like forced eccentric, so I'll help it on the way up on the last reps. And then control the eccentric, just because it is one of the final tricep exercises we're doing today. On this movement in particular as well, like you're so much stronger in that eccentric movement, and it does help you also with the eccentric control when you are pressing. So yeah, I basically do some forced eccentrics on this, but it is one of those things that takes a lot of recovery like time for, so you got to be kind of mindful of how many of them we put in.
So in typical Jake and Josh fashion, we're going to do his own thing for the last couple of exercises. So Jake prefers to do an easy bar curl, whereas I prefer to do like a dumbbell hammer curl. Seated or stood up, just getting the volume, getting the reps in. Yeah, probably do a drop set. So yeah.
So what you'll see is that even though I'm using a little bit of momentum with some of the movements that we finish off on, there will still be that eccentric control on the way down. So it's not just swinging it up and down. Most of the work when it comes to like bicep exercises especially is actually done on the eccentric, not when you're kind of contracting the muscle. You're a lot stronger in this eccentric, so you know, hold it for as long as you can. Try and do like 2-3 second eccentrics on the way down, and you'll get a lot more like bang for your buck from it, and and you'll grow as a result.
This dieting like it's working.
The arm bit is done. Finish off with a little bit of shoulders, and then we will crack on with some posing, I believe.
You're 169. You are 5'6.5".
Front double bicep. Turn to the rear. Rear double bicep.
Nice one, most muscular pose of your choice. We've just done a little bit of posing practice after his arm session, and this is where I will be leaving you all, and Ed and Jake are going to go back to Jake's house, and we're going to take a look at what Jake does after a training session. So last week you had the Nappuccino hack. This week you're going to have the Crappuccino.
The Crappuccino shower, me and Ed Okay, what's going on? So we are back at my house. Usually I would walk back from the gym because I live like literally 2 minutes away from Ultraflex Rotherham. However, came out of bed today, so I'm gonna have to get some extra steps in later. But here we are with my post-workout meal. I've spoken about this in some of my vlogs. My post-workout meal will change a little bit depending on when I'm eating, what time we're training, so on and so forth. But today we have a lovely bowl of Frosties covered in fruit. So we've got like mango, blueberries, raspberries on there. And then in this bowl here, we've got some Skyr yogurt. So it's a very like high protein, low fat yogurt mixed with some whey isolate, and then again, some blueberries on there. And then here we've got some whole grain toast with a little bit of spread on top. We've got some kind of spry-like butter, so the 0 calorie or the 1 calorie butter. And then obviously
some nice spreads on there as well. But that's my post-workout, obviously primarily carbs and proteins. Yeah, so I do post-workout, eat my food, play with the pet dragonfly that I own. Right, so after I have ate my food, which is obviously the normal post-workout thing, I would then usually probably go for a shower. Obviously Ed's in a minute, so I won't do that today. But after that, what I usually do is I'll crack on for some work. Obviously I don't have a normal job, I have a fake job, which is obviously online coaching. So usually at this point, I would spend the next couple of hours working on my computer, working on my phone, obviously talking to clients, doing check-ins, new setups, so on and so forth. So after that kind of like work block, I would then, usually depending on what day it is, I would either go out for my walk, or I would go either back to the gym, or I would kind of hop on this bad boy right here and do my cardio for the day, because I'm in prep now, I'm dieting down, so yeah, cardio has to be done. So I've got a road bike in here, which is on a like a pedal thing. I don't know what they're called. Pedometer, pedal thing. I don't know. But anyway, it means I can just cycle it in here. I can stick it in front of the TV. I can put something on. I can, speak to clients, whatever, when I'm doing it. I can reply to messages, all that other jazz on there. Do my cardio, multitasking, quality, and that is pretty much what I'll do for the rest of my evening. It's just a case of gym, working, cardio, and steps at the moment. So boring as shit, but that is what's necessary to obviously propel the things that I'm doing at the moment forward, which is obviously like bodybuilding the business. So to kind of propel those forward, you have to invest time and effort and stuff into them, and yeah, it's just what it takes. It's the luxurious walking route in Rotherham. This is going to wrap up the video. This is usually my walking spot, not exactly just this spot here, but walk up the kind of canal here. That is kind of my usual walking place at the moment. Nice flat walk, nice and easy. It's usually nice and sunny in that as well. So yeah, this is my kind of walk that I either do in the morning or the afternoon, get a good 10,000 steps in. Takes about an hour or so, I guess. I have a podcast on, listen to some music, enjoy myself, just have a nice refreshing walk to either start or end the day. And then yeah, like that is a video, guys. So obviously thank you for watching. Obviously make sure you like, subscribe, all the other jazz down below. If you've got any questions, obviously jump them down below. We appreciate all the feedback we're getting on these videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.